All right, everybody, welcome back to Buckeye Banter. This episode, we're going to do our Buckeye and Browns preview. So, with that, let's get right into Buckeye Banter. Welcome to Buckeye Banter, Sports in the OH. All right, so we're going to start off with the Ohio State Buckeyes. Latest reports say we're going to play, so let's hope that that is the case. There's a number of reports out there that we're going to be missing something. No, not clear yet what that means. We know coaches are going to be part of that factor, and we know that there is likely going to be some players. Tomorrow, that should all be cleared up. Ryan Day, as far as I know, and as far as all reports indicate, will not be eligible to coach tomorrow. So we will see Larry Johnson. And I, for one, am really excited for Larry Johnson. I have a feeling that, I think I mentioned this before, that if this guy wanted to be a head coach, he would. He's had so much success as a defensive line coach that someone would have given this guy a chance at some point. This goes all the way back to his days at Penn State, not to mention what he's done since he's come to Ohio State. So, this guy's just over and over again been pumping out NFL level talent as a defensive line coach and has had defensive lines that just make game-changing impacts. So I'm excited for him to get a chance to coach for a day, if nothing else, as the official head coach. For him to break that barrier for the Ohio State Buckeyes. This Michigan State team is not very good, so I don't suspect this will be much of a game. We just don't know what to expect in this strange season, though. They beat Michigan, who is obviously proven to be not very good. But this Michigan State team lost to Rutgers. They lost to Iowa. They got shut out by Indiana. Now we also know that Indiana is pretty decent. But they did beat Northwestern, and that was their most recent game. So we can't just, write them off. We have to be prepared for this Michigan State team to show up and play some ball. So let's hope that Ohio State doesn't come into this feeling like it's because, we've seen this before with Michigan State in a game that everybody thought Ohio State would win handily. They can somehow surprise you. So we need to come out, show that we mean business, and convince the committee on all levels everywhere that this Ohio State team is worthy of being in the conversation. And also show that we are really legitimately worthy. I think that the talent is there. The consistency is what we haven't seen. So let's hope for that this weekend, that they can show a little consistency, that Fields can get back to what we expect to see from him, and not having the line especially, I think, has got to do better than they did against Indiana. And as I mentioned in another video before, it's tricky for an offensive line who's not getting to play together consistently on a weekly basis. Now we're 4 games into a season with weeks off that we shouldn't have had off. And so, your ability to gel as an offensive line is greatly impacted. And, they've missed 2 of the last 3 weeks. This is not an easy thing for this line, and they were already, dealing with the fact that there was a number of new players coming into the fold. So here's hoping that this weekend they show that they've really put in the work these couple of weeks to get ready for this game, and so that we can show up on Saturday noon kickoff and look like we deserve to be in the conversation on a national level. I think they will. I think that Day's going to have them ready. I think that Larry's going to do a good job on the sideline. And I'm going to predict 41-13. That's my prediction. 41-13. Again, I don't know who's going to be out, so that prediction could get tricky. Maybe tomorrow I'll make an adjustment once we see who is or who isn't going to be playing. So leave your predictions in the comments. Love to hear what you think. Again, please always like, share, subscribe. Be on the lookout, like I've mentioned before, for our upcoming giveaway. We're going to give away 30 days to the Athletic. If you have a friend who has the Athletic, they can give it to you too, but I'm doing it. So you can take advantage of that and get a chance to get some great content for free for a month. Try it out. The only way you can get that invite is from someone who has an account. So I'm going to give away those coming up soon. Probably do it for the Christmas holiday here. So, Browns preview. Man, these Browns game coming up are huge. So this week we get the Titans at Tennessee. This is not a game that I would have thought going into the season that we were really going to have a chance at winning. And I still think it's going to be really tough for us to win, but I think we can. We get Garrett back. Looks like Taki's going to be back. I don't know if I can quite predict a win, but I feel like we can get this win. So I'm going to go fanboy and not realist here, and I'm going to say that the Browns pull off the stunner in Tennessee with a 31-28 victory. So let's see what happens. Chubb and Hunt are going to have to do business. The line's going to have to show up and grind this thing out. And Baker's going to have to protect the ball and make the key plays when he has to. He's going to need to not overthrow a number of guys like he did last week. I don't think we're going to get away with that this week. And the defense is going to have to play better. Now, we get Garrett back, so that's huge. So let's see what happens on that side. If the defense can hold them to a few touchdowns and a few field goals, we've got a chance. If the defense is just getting torched all day, grounded out, pounded out, it's going to be rough. So let's see what they do. But I'm going to just go, like I said, fanboy instead of realist, and I'll say 31-27. 31-27, that's my prediction. All right. Again, like, share, subscribe. Hope you enjoy the video. Keep an eye on the content on the Facebook page. And love to hear from you guys for your predictions for the Browns and the Buckeyes. Go Bucks. Go Browns. Have a good weekend. Peace out.